I didn't know I could
Fire!
actually send an
What's up, buddy?
How do I turn it off?
Hello. I don't remember who you are. I have really bad memory. I apologize.
Bayonetta, dog.
I think there was someone else playing on that account last time I played.
No, it was only me.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, fire.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh, I see. I know why. I know what you're talking about.
Invite, fire.
Are you talking about this? Is this the voice you remember?
Oh my god, you used a voice changer. I'm walking away now.
And Hero, what's good, dude?
Not much.
Yo, I'd fuck a Stalfo. I don't know about you, but
I
like,
would.
goddamn.
I would.
Yo, that's fucking gay. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Under Republic control.
All of the
You are hereby
This
relieved
sector
of
is
your
now
duties.
under Republic control.
You guys have to go
This
sit
sector is now
down.
under Republic
Sit
control.
down so we can.
This sector is now under Republic control.
This sector is
This
now
sector
under
is now under Republic
Get the
control.
fuck under you.
Alright.
Come on, guys,
You are
guys. I have
hereby
a
relieved of your
question.
duties.
Hooligan
Come on,
reinforcements.
guys. Logo.
This
Logo.
sector is now under.
I
Is the
think we
sector
should shoot them.
clear?
No.
We might have enough people.
You're the neck.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, you want to help on the
That's
rifle?
quite a lot for a VRChat group.
You guys having like a Nazi meeting or some shit?
Alright.
Like a lolly
No, we're not
Nazi
Nazis.
meeting? What kind of?
Hold it, or hold the knife when he presses the reset button because that glitches it out. Don't touch the knives. I said don't touch the fucking knife!
Okay.
Oh, shit. While you run up and put your fucking finger in his face.
Hey, hey! Fuck you!
I don't know how to feel about cute anime girls running at each other with really masculine voices and pointing.
Put the fucking knife down!
Fuck you! Put the
Hold on, someone else is here.
knife down!
I know what happened!
Put the fucking... You face off!
Aclean.
Fucking...
Wait, Aclean.
You know what?
Hi.
Oh, Jesus Christ, where did you come from? Oh my god!
He's been there for like.
I like turned to the right, there's a deer right there with a body pillow. What the fuck?
Is that Napoleon?
Do you like that?
You show him the other side.
Body pillow?
It's sad, but that's fine.
What's on the other side?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
So she.
Good thing.
The Earth isn't flat.
The Earth is
flat.
You know? Oh my God! No! Story time. Hold on, everybody
shouldn't
gather around. It's
Earth be
fucking
curvier?
story time. I've got a cringy as fuck story. Whoo! It's story time. Hold on.
How
From Papa Snaku.
Who's inside me?
All right. So
I will be the judge of how
once
cringy
upon
it
a
is.
time,
What's happening over here?
in my horrible Wait, hold on. Puppies gather. Is everybody gathered? Is everyone gathered?
Everyone, shut the fuck up and listen to some nerd.
So how do you put this bitch in third person?
Who's inside me? What the fuck is going on?
Fuck. Is someone inside me?
No, we should
No,
just go to
inside
Gaia
me.
night and sit around the campfire.
Alright, shush now.
All right. So
let him speak, shush.
once upon a time, in my old dorm, in my first semester of college, I had nothing better to do.
Come here.
And then I remembered that there's people that think that the world is full. What? What the fuck you want?
Look,
I see.
you're inside me.
Anyways,
Stop interrupting
and
him.
then I remember that there was people out there that actually think that the world is flat. So then I googled. I didn't Google. I YouTube searched flat Earth, and then I found what I didn't. I found a flat earther stream. Right now, unknown to me at the time, there's different kinds of flat earthers. There's people that try to scientifically prove this. And then there's evangelists that believe that this is God's flat earth. In their words, exactly. God's flat earth. Boy. So, the rules of their stream was no arguing, no being rude, you can debate friendly. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So, me not being in the know of this flat earth theory, There's two versions. The evangelists have the most asinine one. I can't even believe it. Not that I would in the first place. But, oh, pardon me. I asked questions like, hey, so how can you explain it? And then all they did to all of my questions was give me Bible quotes. Ones that weren't even relevant to my question. They could have given something from me that would be like, oh, a bird took a shit on a pier, and this is what it means. And they could have done that, but no, all they did was just give me fucking Bible quotes. Not even from the new King James version, just from like some old fucking translation of the Bible. So it was really fucking outdated too. It was like, what? I know my Bible. This isn't in it. And then I searched it up. I was like, yeah, this is an old version of it. So they were shitting old translations of the Bible at me. And then after 15 minutes of asking questions nicely without causing any trouble, I get a warning in PM by one of the administrators to stop arguing, despite having not started any debates of any kind. If I had been debating, I would have been kind about it, but, And then 5 minutes later, I was banned from the stream.
So what you're telling me is the Earth is flat?
No, what I'm telling you is that there's people that believe that this is God's flat Earth. I got kicked for asking how to...
Listen. That took me in school to explain how the Earth is flat, and it took me about a week.
Wait, how is asking you a
explain
question
to them how the Earth cannot be flat?
starting an argument?
No.
I don't get that.
You know what they had to explain to me? They said that the Antarctica is an ice ring on the edge of the Earth. And then I said, that's bullshit. You want to know why? I was like, oh yeah, why? Well, how can I fly from America to Russia or from America to New England without falling off the edge of the Earth? And then they just threw another Bible quote at me. The thing that got me kicked though, because so you guys have looked up at the sky and you've seen two airplanes, right? And they look like they're not flying the straight line. They look like they're on a curvature, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what so as I've tried to explain to them, the reason we see that is because of the curvature of the Earth bending light and shit like that, right? Something to do with the distortion of photons. I can't give you an exact thing without looking at my papers. But it has to do with the bending of photons. And that's why we don't see it as a straight line. Because they're flying straight, kinda, but they're not. Because the Earth's not flat, and that's what got me kicked. For giving them a logical explanation.
An argument. Like,
exactly!
You just proved them all and they were butthurt.
You just proved them wrong and they just go because they knew it was the truth.
Like the people who do it,
and then they want to explode.
So the people who do it usually are people like at the beginning were just like us and they didn't think it was possible, and then they go too deep.
I have this is God's flat Earth.
You're running! Where are you running? Run!
Oh my god! No! No, Poppy, no!
Run while you can! Run while you can! Guys. You'll find out why she's called Fire Crotch.
Oh god, I'm out of here. Doesn't even have panties, does it?
Maybe. Who knows?
Big boss has left the building.